Good Monday morning, everyone. Today is March 31st. It's been rain and thunderstorms the last couple of days down here in South Alabama. Going to make a quick video here. One of the things I did when I was doing my annual condition inspection on the RV was I checked I borrowed a little buzz box from the FBO, and I checked plug wires. Checked the plug wires to make sure they were good. And it was pretty simple. I didn't know something like that exists. They're the ones that told me about it, and I said, well, let me borrow it. And I did. And all you do, it's just a box. It looks kind of like a magneto synchronizer, but it's just a little box. You hook one of the wires of it to the hot lead of the battery. Don't have to turn anything on. And you hook the negative to a good ground, and then you undo the plug wires and you clip it onto the end of the wire. You turn the little buzz box on and you push a button, and there's a little window that you should see a good strong spark in. And believe it or not, I had not one but two wires, and unbelievably they were both on the number one cylinder that didn't spark. Well, that kind of was weird. And I have to be honest, what that buzz box checks for, I don't know. I don't know if it's checking ohms. I don't know if it's checking for shorts. I don't know. But if it doesn't light, there's a problem with the wire. And, I pulled it out, put everything back together, pulled it out, and ran the engine, and it ran fine. I did a mag check, and it ran fine. Pulled it back into the hangar, tested again, and then those two wires on the number one cylinder, put the buzz box back on it, and they checked good. I asked a couple of friends about it, and they said, oh, don't worry about it. If it's working now, fly it. And I'm not that kind of guy. If something's not right, I want to know that it is right. And most importantly, both of those wires were on the number one cylinder right there. And the thing is, if both of those wires were to somehow, 1 in a million chance, give me a problem in flight, that means I'm going to lose my number one cylinder. That's 25% of my power. And that's going to mean a heck of a rough running engine. That's not good with me. So, $700 later and 4 days later, thanks to Aircraft Spruce and Miss Sarah at Aircraft Spruce, she fixed me up. I have a new set of plug wires. Let's have a look at them. It was actually free shipping since my order was over $350. All right, there's some zip ties and some clamps. That's good. Let's get these things out here and look at them. I did talk to my mechanic up there, my mechanic expert, and they had some at Spruce that supposedly would work with my Lycoming 0320 and slick mags, and they were only $200. I talked to the mechanic, and he said, Paul, once again in life, you get what you pay for. He said they had tried some of those, and they don't last. So I went ahead and spent this $700 for these. There's one set. Here's the other. Nice looking leads. I'm going to get these things put on. It's not going to be too difficult a job. All I have to do is undo 3 screws on the back of each magneto, pull them off, cut all these little zip ties loose, undo this, Same thing on the other side. Of course, take them off of the plugs, undo these wires, and I'll have to take that out right there to get them through, and put on the new ones. So let's get started. I am going to keep these. They're not just going to go in the trash can. And the reason is because I want to see if I can troubleshoot and find out what the problem was. And if I can fix it, then I will have a spare set of plug wires. And notice I marked right here with a couple of zip ties, 2 because that's the bottom. Same thing up here on top, 1 for the top. These are the 2 wires that failed, so I don't quite understand that. What are the odds that 2 wires would fail from 2 different magnetos at exactly the same time? When that happened, by the way, I went ahead and checked 2, 3, and 4, and they all were fine. I came back and checked 1 again, and they both failed. That's when I put everything back together and ran the engine, and it was okay. All right. Let me get all these zip ties cut and these little firewall, baffling pass-through things off. One thing that I frequently do is when I'm doing something like this and there's a chance, even a slight chance, that I might drop something, like right there. There's a nut and then there's a washer on the back of that. If it were to get away from me, it would go, as an example, let's look at the other side, the baffles. You can see it could disappear behind those baffles back there. I can't get any light. There we go. You know, it can disappear down there, end up under here in the baffles, and it would be considered FOD. And personally, I would take everything apart to find it. So what I do is just stuff a rag back in there that seals up. I don't know if you can see that, but if I drop something, it's going to hit that rag and it's not going to go any further. And then I would just come get my little magnet and fish it out. Just a precaution to prevent a lot of work. All right, I think I have everything loose. I've got all the zip ties cut away. All the plug wires are loose. The little baffle penetrator pieces are out. Got all the plugs loose. Go ahead and get them off real quick. Like I said, I'm going to troubleshoot this and see if I can find out why those 2 plug wires failed, even though it was only briefly. One of my buddies that I talked to said, what are the odds that they would both fail in the air? I said, I don't know. What are the odds that they both failed right here at the same time on the ground? So that was enough for me. There should not be a common denominator in the 2, for sure. All right. Only thing left is remove these from the back of the magnetos and pull them out. Let's get that done. Well, went and got something to eat, got back, and look at this. It's cleared up nicely today. So thank God those thunderstorms have passed. I hope they stay gone. Bringing in some nice weather. I got the right mag wires on the top plugs. Got them, I think they look pretty good. That's these 2 right here that's wiggling through the little spot right there. Coming down, you can see they're labeled. That's T3 for top 3. And on this plane, this is 1, 2, cylinder 3, and cylinder 4. And this is, of course, the top. And here's top 1. All right. I got the left mag wires on. They look nice. I like that. Don't have them zip tied and put up yet. Got these run. You can see T4 for the number 4 cylinder top. Same thing here. T2, number 2 cylinder top. and then 4 bottom. This one here is real long. I don't know why this one's so long, but that's all right. I'd rather have a couple extra inches than not enough. And this is bottom of number 2. So, got to get them all zip tied up in place back here somehow. Got the left magneto wires put on, and I think I pretty much got this left side done. This is 2 and 4. That's top 4. This is top 2, top 4. Same thing on the outside here. Bottom number 2, bottom number 4. Got them secured. All right, do the right side and we'll be done. Okay, we got the right side all hooked up. Everything's all tightened up. Double check. Bottom of cylinder 1, bottom of cylinder 3. That's 1 and 3. Top of cylinder 1, top of cylinder 3. Got them secured back in there pretty good. All right, a little FOD check here. I don't know if you've seen my video on pre-close inspection, PCI, but it's worth watching. There was a pair of little wire cutters right down in here one time. I made a little video about it. You know, I'm not going to cowl it up right now. I'm just going to take it out and run the engine. Hopefully these new plug wires will do me good. If they last 12 years like the others did, I will be happy. All right, let's pull it out and run it. We got just a few more minutes of daylight. The sun's pretty low on the horizon over there. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Okay, good news. Pulled it out, did an engine run, taxied it around the ramp a little bit, got the oil temperatures warm enough to do a run-up, and smooth as silk, good run-up, mag drop about 70 on each side, and within about 10. So very happy with that, and I think it's running smoother. Now, these new plug wires were $700, so I got 700 reasons to look for good things. But I do. I think it's running smoother, especially at idle. So maybe one of these plug wires that tested bad was kind of intermittent, missing once in a while, and I didn't even notice it. But I'm a happy camper. It's dark out here now, or getting dark, almost dark. I'm going to call it a day. I'll come back tomorrow, put the cowling on, and put all my tools up. And if the weather's decent, not too windy, maybe take it up. And everything checks out up there, like it did down here. Maybe go to Sun and Fun Wednesday or Thursday. We'll see. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And appreciate a subscription. See you next time.